Team, come out here.
All right, Clinton Cole, Steele Walker, ahead of tonight's Kannapolis, the playoff game. Steele just drafted by the Sox from Oklahoma. First time meeting him, he had to go put on that nice little headband. So Steele, we'll start with your time at Oklahoma. What was it like to play with the Sooners?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a first-class program, unbelievable tradition. They hold each other to a high standard, and I was able to develop there for 3 years. I needed to grow a lot mentally and physically, and it gave me the chance to do that, and play for great coaches, great teammates. It's 3 years that I'm definitely thankful for.
One of those teammates, Kyler Murray, drafted and then has the unenviable task of replacing Baker Mayfield on the football team. And seems like he's a pretty good athlete. Yeah,
definitely, man. We've been boys for a long time, since we were kids, and we still talk all the time, and I know he's feeling good right now after they're 1-0, you know what I'm saying? I still mess with him quite a bit. He's always feeling himself lately now. But, no, he's doing good. Unbelievable athlete, a great baseball player, great football player.
All right, so take me through draft day. The Sox call your name. What was that like? Did you know going in there would be the Sox? What was that like for you?
Draft day was definitely not how I saw it going, because I was on a plane when the draft started, so I basically missed the whole first round. Scrambled to get everything settled in the locker room and then meet my family. They drove up to Norman, and by the time I got to the restaurant, I was picked by the White Sox, and so didn't really sit down and have some kind of anticipation process. It was more kind of just oh snap, thankful to be a White Sox, so but yeah, didn't expect to be picked by the White Sox at all. Actually didn't have a ton of meetings with them through the draft process, through the fall and into the spring, but definitely God worked it out how he wanted to, and really I couldn't say more about the coaches that they have here and how they run things, man. They keep it super fun, but super classy and structured at the same time. It's a great balance, just an environment where you can develop in, and that's all I could ask for. And they have value on me, and man, it's just a good environment for me. So it's been really good so far.
You didn't play with Nick here in Kannapolis, but you played with him in Arizona. So what's Madiga like?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Unbelievable guy, first class guy. I got a chance to play with him all summer with Team USA last summer. Obviously unbelievable talent, his hands are crazy, but even a better teammate, always positive, man. He's never down on himself, never down on others, brings people up. That's all you can ask for when it comes from a teammate perspective, and consistent player, you know what you're going to get.
All right, so we talked about this before. You're approaching 100 games. You're at 98 games this year, if the numbers are right on the internet. But you're at 98 games. You've got to be wearing down. And it's 96 degrees out here right now. And it's just
totally, man.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're tired, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's tired.
Everyone's tired, so you can't really use that. Can't really say that, because everybody's in the same boat.
But it's a new experience for you, this many games.
Super new, and really the oblique injury was kind of threw everything kind of off, because you're on a roll, you're feeling good in college, and then it kind of all comes to a halt, and you almost have to restart, and then get thrown back into playing games again. So I'm still in that process of trying to get back into the groove, man. Of playing every day and seeing good pitching and with the wood bat, man. It's been a little tough, man. Haven't quite found the groove yet, but honestly, man, I enjoy playing every day. It's better than practicing, that's for sure. I'd rather play than practice. So yeah, and we're in the playoffs, man. So what's good?
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Last thing. That's not true. Two things. What's your offseason looking like, and what are you going to work on this offseason?
Oh, definitely, man. Offseason, I can't wait for it, man. Can't wait to dive into some creative things that I want to get into, man, regarding some fashion, some style. But first and foremost, obviously baseball comes first, man, and I want to get more explosive. I want to get my hitting polished where I can become as consistent as possible. I have flashes of where that's where I want to be, but I want to be able to repeat that day in and day out. The consistent players are the ones who last long and who have good careers, and so that's where I want to be. I want to find that consistency, but also as an athlete, become as explosive and as quick and as impactful as possible. So those are kind of the things, man, but I'm looking forward to it. I've never had this much time off. So, I mean, several months. There's going to be time on my hands, but I'm going to make moves. I'm going to be very productive, man, like I said, in more areas than one.
All right, man, thanks.